We need somebody like NBA 2K2s to make a video on this. And I don't know how he would actually conduct this testing, but there needs to be something said about this Max Wingspan. Hey, what's up, YouTube? You already know I'm AllCity with AllCityLiveTV.com, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be talking about wingspan, man, because there's something definitely glitched with the wingspan. If you guys got a player with max wingspan, as is popular opinion, if you want to create a defensive build, you should go with max wingspan. And we're not talking about interior defenders. We're more so talking about perimeter lockdown type of builds, because I created 2 of them this year for NBA 2K21 on next gen, and one of those builds was a 2-way scoring machine, which you guys see on screen. And I want to go into the 2-way scoring machine to show you guys the attributes, to show what I'm speaking about when it comes to wingspan. Both players have a 95 perimeter defense and a 95 steal attribute. The loading times are absolutely horrendous on NBA 2K21 for next gen. They're definitely not meeting next generation like console standards for that matter, but we'll wait it out and see how long this joint actually takes. There we go, we're in it, and now I can show you guys the actual attributes, and you guys see a 95 perimeter defense and a 95 steal. Now this player is 6'6" at the small forward position with max wingspan, and the things that I've noticed with this player, because I thought, I created him on stream like I normally do, and if you guys were out there when I created this build, we brought him out, and it wasn't like, you know how you're supposed to get these steal animations? You're in the passing lane, steal animations that you see other players receive. You're like, well, let me create a build. Actually, the reason why we created this build in particular is because we came across another player who was like so heavy in the passing lanes, and I'm like, man, I want to build like that as well. And normally is either from players that we run with, that are in our Discord. If you guys are not familiar with our Discord, you could come on out and join the family. We have a great Discord community. We would love to have you. The link for Discord is going to be in the description below. But if they're good players in our Discord, we say, well, we figure out the type of build they make and try to get the same build out there to play how we want to play. I wanted to make this player to bring up to the perimeter and lock it down, get in those passing lanes, be a complete nuisance out there, but unfortunately that was not the case. It wasn't what I was experiencing with this 6'6" small forward with max wingspan. And I'm gonna show you the badge count on this build. He has 26 defensive badges, and you can see that I have clamps, interceptor, and pickpocket on Hall of Fame. So I should be getting into those passing lanes, because as you guys know, and as is popular opinion, you max out your wingspan if you want to get better steal animations. At least that's the popular opinion. We need somebody like NBA 2K2s to make a video on this, and I don't know how he would actually conduct this testing, but there needs to be something said about this max wingspan. I know a lot of you guys are going to be in the comment section saying, well, I got a max wingspan and I get this amount of steals per game, and that may very well be fact. But what I'm saying is what I experienced as 6'6" small forward with max wingspan is not nearly what I see out there. I'd be in the passing lanes waiting for a pass to intercept, and he will not grab the ball. It actually go through his hands, he'll grasp at thin air, and it just would not get the steal, the poke, nothing. So it was really frustrating to create a build and get all these badges, get them up to get Hall of Fame badges, and not receive, like 2K did not reward me for the build I created, to be a defensive nuisance and be in the passing lanes and steal the ball, be a point guard's nightmare. So the reason why I'm bringing this up with this small forward build is because I actually ended up making a new build called the Offensive Oriented 4. Now this build gets a double lock takeover. The only difference, one, which it should be, what's crazy is that my 6'6" should have better defensive animations than this Offensive Oriented 4, solely for the amount of the difference between speed and height. This player is 6'7" at the power forward position, and I should be slower, and 2K should they should give me less animations for stealing the rock, but unfortunately that's not the case. case. And this is why people continue to lean towards the power forward position. I'd say the only major difference that I did with this player as far as creating it is, one, I wanted bullet passer. So I know I wanted to make sure that I have bullet passer. In my opinion, one of the best badges hands down in the game. NBA 2K21 for next gen bullet passer is golden. Again, we got to wait for this joint to kind of load up so that I can see my progression and check. Oh, there we go. We're good. So I'll go into my attributes, and as you guys can see, I'm currently working with an 88 perimeter defense, which is less than my small forward. And also I have a 95 steal. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up, which will go into the badges, I only have 7 out of my 24 badges. I was able to get interceptor on Hall of Fame, pickpocket on silver, clamps on bronze. Now, that's all I've been working with for my offensive oriented 4. He has a lower wingspan than my 6'6" small forward with max wingspan, but he has received so many more steal animations. Why is that? Somebody in the comment section, please let me know, why is it that my 6'7", a taller player and a slower player, this player at the power 4 position gets, like way better, way more steal animations than my 6'6" small forward with max wingspan, but has more attributes, way more badges at the Hall of Fame level, and I do not receive nearly as many steal. The difference is drastic, like huge separation in the gameplay, and this is all live. You guys are welcome to see how this player evolves. I do this all live. Most of the games, maybe 98-99% of the games that I play on NBA 2K21 for next gen are live. So help me understand why this player at 6'7", which is taller and slower, gets way better steal animations than my 6'6" small forward with max wingspan. The only thing that I could think of is that there's a wingspan glitch, and you could actually see it when you're swiping at the ball. When you're out there and you're like, you press that box button. When I press the box button, I'm in the passing lanes, and I press to steal the rock or intercept the rock, I get this weird dramatic lunge. And I know a lot of people are going to test this to the interceptor badge, as it was previously attested to the interceptor badge in previous versions of 2K, but unfortunately that's not the case. It is not the interceptor badge. It's not that it's too high and you're getting these weird steal animations, because on this player with interceptor on Hall of Fame, yesterday we were on live stream and I had one controller on live stream. I had my controller in one hand and my phone in the other at my head, at my ear, and my player got a steal. I was not even looking at the screen and he got into the passing lanes, which would have never happened on my 6'6" small forward. So it has nothing to do with the interceptor badge level, but more so with the player from what I've noticed. So if you guys are considering making a build out there and you're thinking, listen, if you're thinking of playing interior defense, I totally understand maxing out your wingspan to the maximum. I get it. Get it all the way max. I get it. Max. But when we're talking about a perimeter defender, as I saw in the homie Tanner and how good he plays defense and how good 2K rewards him in the passing lanes, I noticed the same effect when I didn't max out my wingspan for this offensive oriented 4. So if you guys are thinking of creating a player that's gonna be a defensive nuisance out there, his wingspan is at 7'1". So think about that, y'all. He's a 6'7" power forward. I got him. Let's go and see the attributes here. I got him at an 85 speed with an 81 acceleration, which I think doesn't play a huge part into getting those steal animations. But the reason that I feel like it's also like it has more so to do with wingspan is because the animations that I receive are much smarter, way smarter animations. No lunges out of nowhere that just throw you way out of position. The animations that I receive are short and sweet. He goes for the steal animation. If he don't got it, he's not lunging out of position. He gets right back into position and he's ready to play defense again and get into another passing lane or poke the ball loose. You guys are seeing it on live stream. So help me understand, if you guys are out there, help me understand with your builds how things are evolving as far as playing perimeter defense for you, because I think I found the actual key, and it has to do with your wingspan. I hope you guys found this video helpful and or informative, and if you did, please consider dropping a like. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Catch us on live stream, join the Discord. We would love to have you. Catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.